This video is going to give you an idea of how to make a good leak-proof joint when you are bringing piping together for compressed air, and I'm going to detail what I've done to get complete success with putting joints together. Let's move on. And here's the secret. I use a combination of these exact products. So this is Rector Seal True Blue pipe thread sealant, and then I'm using a tape, PTFE thread sealant tape. This material is just literally right out of the home center. I do like the Odie brand for this material, and again, this is Rector Seal. So the bottom line is, the True Blue goes onto the female threads, thoroughly covering it, wiping off any excess, and then the tape goes on the male threads, and that combination of two results in, for me, a leak-proof joint. Let me show you how I do it. This part is actually, to me, pretty important. I always clean the threads out first. I have a typical wire brush that you can just get at the local home center. So I always clean these threads completely. Well, I at least get in there and remove any burrs or anything, any loose particulate. I'll always, absolutely always do that. After I get the threads at least clean to the point where I'm confident I've removed everything, there'll always be something that comes out. And any impurity that's in there, I think, attributes to the possibility of something not leaking, because the bottom line is, you don't want to have to do this job more than once. At least I don't. I always take a paper towel and I just get that in there, wipe the threads through. I'm always, you know, that's not good. At some level, it's not good. And I'm not taking this and washing them and etc., and letting them dry overnight, things of that nature, but I'm at least doing a little bit of work to clean those threads. Now, once you're somewhat comfortable with the threads being clean, and I am at this point, True Blue in the female threads. Okay, let's do that. We'll do that right now. And I've used other products, and I've come to True Blue as a result of being dissatisfied with other products. I guess there's really no reason to name other products, because I've not tried every single product. I don't want to do this more than once, and I stopped researching once I've got something that works. So I went in a circular fashion. Okay. That, to me, doesn't always get all of the threads completely sealed, and you notice I did go this way as well to really cover them up. I'm not exceptionally concerned with there being an excessive amount in there. I'm just not. I always wipe off the face of this with, actually, with a different rag, a different paper towel, because I want to minimize how much of the True Blue I get on my hands, the less I have to wipe off. So I'll just wipe the face of this clean, just the face. Okay, now, that's easy. It's all easy, but the key, and I'm using this coupling, I think they call it an end. I've already taken time to clean this, but just emulating cleaning this again. Just a wire brush that I pulled right off the impulse. Just want to get any burrs off of there. Back to my paper towel. Ow! Be careful with that, buddy. Okay, that's nice and clean. Here's the key. This is what was not easy to necessarily learn immediately. When you have the thread in your right hand and you're going to put tape on the right side, the direction you put that on is really important. You get it placed on the end of the threads, and you turn it literally away from you, exactly the way I'm turning it. The reason for doing it this way is because when you tighten this, you want to have the rotation of the tape, because you're tightening this clockwise. You don't want to peel the tape off. So when I put it on in this general direction, as I'm threading it clockwise, I'm not going to be pulling the tape off. Really important. I found that when I put it on in the wrong direction, I was literally pulling the tape off as I was threading it. Didn't want to really do that, obviously, at all. So I'll pause this and I'll move on to completing what I'm working on here, and I'll show that to you. If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it. It would actually be better for me to, before getting to that, showing you, if you're putting the tape on the right side, you're going to put it on in the opposite sort of orientation. Again, so that you're not pulling the tape off as you thread the material together. So I'm actually going to take this closed, this end, I'm going to thread it into my elbow here, and then I'm going to add a second elbow on the outside. Let's do that next. Okay, I have my second elbow cleaned. I have the true blue on the female threads. I have this still in the proper orientation so that when I tighten this, I'm not going to be peeling the tape away. And I have that in the reverse order as well. And as I tighten that, I am not peeling the tape away. And for me, it was really the key of learning, when you are putting the tape on the male, when it's on the left side, you thread it in such a way that you're not going to be peeling the tape off, as I demonstrated earlier. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this, for the project that I'm working on, tightened down. That project that I'm working on is, and I'll just show it to you here and now. So what I'm building here is piping that's going to come off of my compressor, or my compressors, to this union. I've got a couple of compressors here. I've got two of them because I'm running a cold air tube, and then also the requirements for CFM of that, and then the requirements of CFM for the automatic tool changer on the CNC router. So I'm building this vertical assembly, okay? And I'm taking these pipes and I'm putting them together so that I'm emulating what I did over here. I want to try to eliminate as much water getting into the system as possible. Having a vertical run, what I have here is 336, probably 5. You know, I've got over 10 feet of vertical run here. So I'm really trapping as much water getting out of the system to begin with because of these vertical runs. What I'm doing over on this side is I'm going to be running compressed air to the work area, and as I'm blowing off the dust from the actual work area itself, I really want as little water as possible. That's going to be the regulator, the particle filter, and the water filter that will be connected to the end of this. And the proof literally is in the pudding in terms of the setup. So what I have here is this is all done, completely finished, piped, cured for 2 days, let's say. And as a result of my approach of true blue on the female, white tape wound in the proper orientation on the male threads, gives me 0% leakage 100% of the time. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.